The world as we know it is constantly evolving and changing, and we are currently entering a new economy for solar companies. 10 years ago, doubling down on your sales efforts and dialing people up was the logical way to scale. But in 2024, it only pushes your customers further away. Why? Well, it's because you've entered a new era known as the digital disconnect. So here's the inside story everyone's chasing after. If you're wondering how solar companies are smashing their revenue goals without having to waste countless hours dialing up leads, then I've got the golden ticket for you. But before I unveil this secret tool that's been hiding in plain sight for over 50 years, you're probably still wondering what the digital disconnect is and how these companies are leveraging it. Picture this. Let's go back a decade. We went from busy marketplaces and customers walking in your store, haggling with you face to face, to clicking add to cart in our PJs. Now sure, this wasn't overnight.
The first federally mandated quarantine in over 50 years.
But the signs were clear as day when
The World Health Organization officially announced that this is a global pandemic.
suddenly your home became your entire world. Your office, gym, mall, and your restaurant. Everything was one click of a button away without having to speak to anyone for the most part. And we thought, surely everything will go back to normal once we remove the masks. Yet if you paid close attention, you noticed that people started dodging calls like they were dodging bullets. That is if they answer in the first place. And I know what you're probably thinking, but it's not because your team can't dial up a phone. And it's the same case when you get told to F off when you try and directly sell them over email. I mean, I've seen some pretty harsh replies that shouldn't really be excused. But it's all because we've become strangers to confrontation, to the real, raw human interaction. Hi, my name is Naeem and I'm the founder and CEO of Solar Marketing Corp. We are a performance-based marketing agency that isn't here to take part. No. We're here to take over the entire solar marketing industry because it's been the same for way too long. How? Well, you see, in a world so connected, people feel more alone than ever before. And it's because they still prefer the safety and convenience of digital interactions over the effort of personal communication. But they aren't the ones to blame. We were all locked away for approximately 2 years without being able to interact or communicate with other people unless it was over a call or a text. We were forced to adapt and find comfort in our phones and laptops. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why they can't handle confrontation. So every single time that you felt that people were cutting you off on a call on purpose, you're probably right. Now, am I going to sit here and tell you that cold calling is dead? No, absolutely not. It still packs a heck of a punch if you've got the right heavyweights in your corner calling up other businesses. I mean, sure, you can try your hand at B2C cold calling, but I'm going to lay it out straight for you. Be prepared to see your time, efforts, and money vanish into thin air. Not to mention the risk of your company's reputation taking hit after hit. After all that, what are you left with? A decent conversion rate if you're lucky, and a bunch of restless nights. But that's not the case for the companies that choose the alternative. Instead of focusing on just selling, they focus on building trust, relationships, and educating the audience. They take full advantage of the digital disconnect by implementing what experts are calling the relationship building machine. You see, the digital disconnect left people with a void and empty feeling in them. And the best way that companies found to fill that void in was to reconnect with their audience. Make them feel understood, as if they found someone they can trust, someone who knows their problems better than themselves. And sooner or later, that audience became their loyal customer base. And you can do the same. On one hand, we have the relationship building machine that builds trust, connects with your audience, all while educating them. This tool alone is one of the most powerful tools you can have in your arsenal. But there's one more piece. When combined with the relationship building machine, turns into an automatic sales machine. We call it the ERES. The ERES is the reason behind these companies smashing their monthly revenue targets faster than ever before, without draining their bank accounts, without burning out entire teams, and with little to no effort from their side. But more importantly, they're getting something that money can't buy. Respect. Now, just in case you don't know what the ERES is, I'll actually just break it down for you. ERES stands for Exclusive Release Email Series. After you've built this connection with your audience, and they now trust you because all you've done is provided value to them and educated them with storytelling that didn't just narrate, but truly resonated within. Slowly but surely, they start seeing solar as not just another option, but as the only solution. It becomes the future that they've been sleeping on from day one. And it's precisely at that point that you invite them to the exclusive digital event, where all you're doing is uncovering one of their biggest objections without them even knowing it. If the event is done properly, you have them questioning their current energy choices. And the first person they're going to turn to is you, the mastermind behind the event. The beauty of it is that it's all done with this secret tool that's been right under our noses for over 50 years. If you haven't guessed already, I'm talking about the electronic mail. Yes, emails. But not just any emails though. The same strategy used by giants like Nike, Amazon, and Netflix. Now I know you might be thinking that email sounds as old school as it gets, but I can assure you we use it in a way that's anything but traditional. It's so effective that all the resistance and hesitation from your audience just disappears. But I don't expect you to brainstorm and pen these emails down yourself, because crafting messages that connect on a deeper level without pushing a sale and still teaching people a lot is an art form. At this point, sticking to your old ways is not just standing still, it's slowly moving backward. It's like trying to fill up a leaking bucket. No matter how much water you put in, until you fix those small little cracks and leaks, that's the only time you'll be able to use the bucket to its full potential. There is an old Chinese proverb that goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. If you want to watch your company take the top sales spot month after month and have projects popping up in 3 new states, all while your inbox is filled with thank you messages from your clients because you've slashed the electricity bill in half, then this is your moment. You can be one of the next 5 companies that partner with us, giving you access to our personal help by connecting you with your audience. And before you know it, they will never look at solar as this big, hefty purchase. Instead, they look at it as the greatest investment that they wish they knew about earlier. But let's not skate around the elephant in the room, because other than boosting your conversion rates, you still need to find a good way to get leads. And despite all the ways to do it, one stands out levels above the rest. It's actually so easy to do that every Tom, Dick and Harry's lead gen agency is offering it, but only a select few can actually deliver. I'm talking about Facebook ads. It's all a matter of trial and error and taking what's working and putting it into place. It's that simple. Finding quality leads on Facebook is probably the easiest thing to do, but with Meta making it more difficult to advertise on their platform, more people are going away from it. But from how we see it, mastering Facebook ads isn't just an advantage, it's a gold mine. You'd think it's outdated, but Facebook has over 3.4 billion monthly users. That's more than TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram, which is why we've broken down step by step how to set up winning campaigns in under an hour with our Facebook ads fast track. But just because you can learn how to set it up in under an hour doesn't necessarily mean that's how long it'll take you. Sometimes it can take you hours, days, weeks, months to find that one good ad. But when you do find that one good ad, it'll bring you leads consistently every month until it stops working, which usually takes about 6 to 8 months. Sometimes it lasts even longer. The thing is, you already know what works, so all you do is rinse and repeat. But that's not all that comes with this golden ticket. You'll also get early access to our Solar Success Accelerator, which is a project we're currently working on, but hasn't been published yet. Now, if you had to get all these things separately, it will set you back at least $25,000 monthly. But in the beginning, I told you that we're not here to take part, we're here to take over. So here's the deal. Instead of a $25,000 monthly bill, we're shaking things up with a one-time modest setup fee. Everything after that is performance-based. That means we only win when you win. Your success is literally our success. Now, opportunities like this, they're not rare. They're once in a lifetime, and we're reserving them for the next 5 companies only. This is the breakthrough in the solar marketing industry you've been waiting for. And all you have to do is claim your golden ticket by clicking the button down below. It'll take you to a page that covers everything A to Z about the golden ticket. And at the very top of the page, you'll have the ability to choose a time so that we can discuss your business and its potential and how we can open doors for you that you didn't even know were there. If you have any questions at all, we'll have live chat support on the page. The fact is, this isn't just another opportunity. This is the opportunity. The kind you don't want to miss because you hesitated. It's the one people try and find years before it happens, and it's a click of a button away from you. So you can either keep the what if echoing in the back of your mind, trying useless tactics from agencies that will give you half guarantees, or you can take this opportunity and work with people that care about your company and only work on performance. And now, the decision is yours to make. I'm here, ready to hand over your golden ticket. But are you willing to take it? The clock is ticking and I'm waiting for you on the other side.